Let's get it on.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another in a long-standing series of disasters. Me, Amigo Aaron. It's a Friday night disaster stream. You know, the funny thing about doing these disaster streams is every time I do one, it feels like the first time because I'm dumb and my memory stinks. So I can't remember anything I'm doing. Every time I do one, I'm like, what's going to go wrong this time? I've got no idea. And tonight will be no exception as we tentatively step foot into the Amiga realm of time travel. Time travel, ladies and gentlemen. I was telling Bo, I'm getting ready to run my first role-playing game in many, many years this weekend. And so I've been thinking about time travel a lot because it's time travel is what the campaign is about. And so when you've got that going on, you need to concentrate and plan. And I've planned and concentrated so much that I wasn't even going to do a disaster stream. I was like, I'm going to mix business with pleasure here. And I'm going to just do a show on time travel. Now, I know what you're thinking. Does the Amiga have enough time travel games to fill up a disaster stream? You got that right. And not only does it have them, but they're all of the highest echelon of quality. Maybe, probably not. In fact, as I looked these over, they looked rough. If I'm going to be honest with you, but we're going to give it a whirl here. So we're not going to beat around the bush. I've made a favorites list to make it easier on myself to get through these. So we're going to use the trusty Mister, of course. God bless it. It's the only thing that keeps me sane during these sorts of affairs. And so here's a quick look at my Mister main screen. And we're going to use the Amiga core. I will be using the ever-popular SNK 8-bit DOE gamepad here, the Neo Geo gamepad tonight for our endeavors. Now, what did I do to prep for this thing? Well, believe it or not, there is prep. Although this week, not as much as usual. But I went through and tried to find every time travel game I could think of that was not an adventure game or a graphical text adventure game or graphical point and click, because those are sort of outside the realm of my abilities during this show. And so and by the way, there are some great, incredible games that are in those realms that involve time travel. But so remember those good games? They're gone because we're going to be playing the games that aren't like that. As far as I can tell, whoops, I don't know what I just did, but I've instantly dropped the ball here. So let's reset that. I zigged, I should have zagged there. Okay, so well. It'll call it the disaster stream for nothing. Let me see if I can figure out what's going on here real quick. I hadn't even got into the game yet. Let me fire this back up and try again. I went through, and so what's the first thing you do when you're looking for games on the subject of time travel? Well, you look up the word time. How many games have the word time in them? And so, of course, not every game that has the word time in it is about time travel, but a lot of them were. Then I went on Lemon, which is the great resource that is Lemon, to look up games that were that were about time, the subject of time, and tried to get some stuff off there. So here we go. So here are some I've picked here. Some of these you may have heard of. Some of them you may not have heard of. Some of these I wasn't even sure about. And we're going to play some towards the end that don't even have a WHD load. We're going to load them off disk. So I thought we would start off with one that I've never heard of. So I love the game Time Pilot. Everybody likes Time Pilot. But did you know there's an Amiga knockoff of Time Pilot? There is. It's called Space Pilot. You know it's gold. So we're going to lead the dance with Space Pilot 89 from Kingsoft. I'd never heard of this game until this week, but it is about time travel. Of course, if you've ever played Time Pilot, you fly your cool plane into various time. Look at that. Nice. High intensity font there. Let me know if that music gets too much for you guys. So we're going to fire this thing up. Right away, I hit something. So it looks like they've literally taken the sound effects and the ship directly out of. Oh man, this is a hard game. I can tell that right now. So if you've ever played Time Pilot in the arcade, it's a very unusual game because your ship stays in the middle of the screen and everything else moves around you. Okay, so I can actually just run into those. So I've never played this, but I'm assuming it's like the arcade, in which case you have to shoot a certain amount of these guys to advance to the next level. If you can keep hitting those, and I see on the side of the screen there it says hits. Oh man. You get a decent amount of lives here, but I'm running through them. And you have to kill a lot of guys. Jeez. A lot of talk. That was cool. Man, that is difficult. Let me try this again. Let me ease it up. See here. So as an added bonus, I'm fighting through some very annoying back pain tonight. So if you see me moving around the seat a lot, I promise you it's just the pain. Wow. There is no honeymoon part of this. You just go. This may take a little while. One of the things they've done that I don't like is that they've made the bad guys look very similar to the background. Because everything is sort of a crimson here. And so the end result of that is I can't see what's happening. Oh, okay, now we've just picked up a shield. So that will go a long way. Although the shield runs out rapidly, to say the least. They've also, they're releasing sort of like guided missiles, which happens in Time Patrol, but not until like the third screen. When the helicopters come out, so that scene's a little bit brutal. Much like Time Pilot, once something is off the screen, it's gone. I mean, they've actually captured a lot of what made Time Pilot great, but they really ramped up the difficulty in this thing. So if that thing, okay, it didn't turn into anything. Anybody heard of this one or played this one? You know, that's a sensitive subject, Porthol, because. And by the way, we're gonna be looking at that later, but that game got me and Brent and Bo kicked off YouTube. We got kicked off YouTube because of Bill of Dead. Yeah, because of much like the Three Stooges thing, except they weren't nearly as kind to us about that. Tell us one more time. I think there's a game here. I promise you. It's God. They've literally picked the audio directly from the arcade, which I like. The music's not bad. I like the fact that you can get pickups, but man, God, getting to them is nigh impossible. Yes, it was extremely bogus. Jeez. And this does not apparently support rapid fire. I want to like this. I'm going to try this one last time. And I want to say one thing. I'm a good hand at Time Pilot in the arcade. Time Pilot, the controls are real strange. And you have to get used to them. And the controls in this they feel a lot like playing this arcade version at home. I mean, they've got the speed of the fighter down, but there's just so much stuff. The sprites are too small, too. God, they were so close on this. They were so close on having something here. Because this would be a great game. Even JOTD hasn't added this one to the formula yet. So this is not... Time Pilot's a game that's not available on the Amiga right now. So it'd be awesome to have a good one. I would like to see the other screens in this, to be honest with you. God. It's frustrating. Because I'm not even coming close to getting to where you get enough hits. I mean, I guess we got enough of those bombs. Maybe if I kind of go in the same way and not wiggle around, which you dare not do in the arcade. Man. Hi, Cammy. Good to see you. What's up, Happy? Try a different strategy here. There we go. So just basically, don't alter your course. I will say, it doesn't look like the bad guys alter their course either. So, man, I could have gotten past this level if I'd gotten enough guys right there. This may be, this is boring, doing it this way, but we might be onto something here. Because this is by far the longest I've lasted at all. I'm just going to stay the course here, and we'll see how we do. Because this is my last man. I'd still like to see a next level. Well, I've got shields.
Game over.
Oh! I'm going to try it one more time. I know. But, I mean, I think we're getting somewhere here. Shucks. Okay. What if we go straight down? See how... Now, that got moved. Yeah, the turbo fire would be a blessing on this one. It's funny, that thing always comes right when there's no one on the screen. Okay, I'm just gonna stay the course here. I've got several men left. We're just gonna keep going this way until we get enough to win. Those guided bombs, I'm not a fan of this early in the game. Of course, for all we know, this could be the only screen. There we go. That helped. Thank God for the shield right there. We've been burned. There we go. By the way, here's another Amiga game that has music and sound effects. Hope everybody's getting ready to have a good weekend. You know, we had a beautiful sunny day up here. It was the best day of the year, 65 degrees. But the winds were insane. Like, I mean, ridiculous. My dad's lost his power. It's a complete disaster out there. But such a pretty day. I had to hang out outside for a while. We've had nothing but bad weather this entire year. So it was nice to have a nice day. I wish it could have been less windy. Would have been nice, but that's the way it goes. I guess it's better than the weather in this game, where it's effectively, I don't know. I'm not sure what time period this is supposed to be. That's what worries me. I've got this feeling. I mean, it had different pictures in the opening, different types of times, but I got this sad feeling this is going to be the only screen. That's why I kind of want to see it. We can put this to bed once for all. If it's got more screens, then maybe we can get into it. The Time Pilot wiggle is a no-go, Happy. That got me killed every time. What's up, Watt? What's a good word, man? Oh, there we go. Oh, we're almost there. We're almost there. We're gonna do it. Now we'll see if oh, there we go. So there was no end boss. Okay, so hey, look, those are different enemies. They're clones of me. Look at that shot coming at me there. My God, that thing was coming directly for me. What do we think about this, you guys? Is this something anybody would be into? You love this game? Oh, yeah. No kidding, dude. But I mean, it's a decent attempt, if I'm honest. Well, I mean, there are different types of shots. You can see them at the bottom of the screen. It's just I've had trouble not dying. So I've developed this, like, phony baloney method to not get killed. It's boring. Oh, God. We're going to break out of our shell here and try to play this thing the right way. In the arcade, if you beat like that noise meant a formation was coming. Ah. All right, there it was. Forever immortalized, ladies and gentlemen. That was Space Pilot. That was okay. I didn't hate that. Let's try an. I mean, I'd never played that before. I don't know if anybody else has played that one or not. Let's try. Let's see here. Oh, man, I'm dreading that one. There's a couple of these I'm concerned about. There's another one. Oh, there's a lot of duds in here. Let's go with Time Soldier. I think this is based on an arcade game, right? We'll see how this looks. Electro Coin, they're the ones that did the Mr. Dude's Wild Ride, or the one Boat likes. These are the guys that did the conversion of that. If I'm not mistaken. Okay. Rescue comrades. Got it. Anybody familiar with this one? I'll turn that music down a smidge. Oh, that's cool. Yes! That's what we're talking about right there. Oh, my God. Gladiators with missiles? That ain't good. Do I have a shield or something? I must have a shield because I'm not getting hurt. Man, if this is an arcade port, they did not exactly excel themselves, did they? Oh, God! Oh, I do have... Okay, I just saw my stats over there. Oh, man. Aha! I'll be darned. Shoot, I was hoping that was the end boss. What's this thing do? Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think this would... No, well, I mean, it does... I'm not going to make the easy joke there, Josh White, but yeah. It's got a pretty decent tune. It's not the worst. Yeah. Man, I wish I still had that spread shot. That thing was awesome. Oh, God, helicopter. Hope this has continued because we're getting ready to buy the farm. Man, this isn't even close to being fair. My God. How could you possibly... How could you possibly get through that? Can I... No, so there's no do-over? Hi, Dave. Happy Friday to you, man. I knew I'd played this. Yeah. That wasn't that good. I'm going to give it one more shot here. I'm going to hit the F1. See what that does. There we go. Bam. I wish we could get more, like more men. If that music gets too loud, let me know. I'll turn it down just a smidge. I don't want to deafen you folks. SNK, they weren't all winners, I guess, were they? That's the best part of the game right there. I want to add that to my opening. Oh. Alright, I got some armor back at least. The screen's not in a hurry to scroll. I'll tell you what, getting stuff is the key here. Knowing how your shots work. which I don't, but I'm going to learn quickly. There we go. The scrolling on this is brutal. It's brutal that you can't see what's coming. All right. I believe this is where you have to go there. No! Oh, you can't continue. Okay. Let's keep going forward here. That's cute, because you can always shoot them when they're... So... You think this is technically cool and graphically sharp? What about that? But hey, we all have our thing. Bam. That thing's gone. Thank you, Scoob, for kicking in. Appreciate that, man. Let's go with a game that I know is good. At least the Coco version I ran up on was great. This is Time Bandit from Micro Deal. Now, yeah, that one I consider, Steve. That's if I have enough time, it's in. So Time Bandit was a big favorite of mine on the Coco, and I love this game. I thought it was great. So when I heard it was coming out on the Amiga, in the Amiga Mini, I was like, oh man, what a good deal. But I will say it's a more elaborate game on here. See, look at this. Like, you didn't get this kind of stuff on the Coco. What's up, Dryer Lint, by the way? It's good to see you, man. So this is a very gauntlet-y. It's sort of like more remedial, but it's also, there's some parts of it are more, to me, they're more interesting. See, look at this stuff. You're getting a lot of flavor text here. See, there's what we're after. I have to say, I've never done any of the stuff where you sit down at the thing. That's cool. So you can, that's just someone being very clever. Let's get out of here. And there are a ton of different levels in this. I mean, tons and tons. These are probably teleporters or something. Oh, that's where the monsters are coming out. Okay. A different level. I mean, think about that for a minute. So it means I've got to get something to get in there. It is funky. I mean, there is no doubt. It is a funky game. And like I said, this version, on the 16-bit versions, they really went nuts. They were able to do a lot more. But I mean, on the Coco, this is a pretty, like, see, there we go. This is a pretty popular game on the Coco. And it's the same crew, too. They did the ST version as well. Bam. Okay, so that was the Star Trek universe. Let's try the, here we go. It was, I don't know how many people knew about this game before the Amiga Mini came out. And so I was pleased to think that maybe some people would get into it, you know. I haven't heard that many people talking about it. It's really one you sort of have to really sit down and ponder it. See how, and look how clever the level is. Like, you thought you could get the key. You know, that's cool. I like the way they do that. And trust me, it's going to be difficult to get. Man. Okay, let me see if I can get up here. Ah, that was it. We had to If you don't like this game, you're going to have a long night, because this is one of the better games, I think, from what I saw. Try it one more time. We'll go to a different area here. I like the old way. Oh, I haven't been to this one. I remember. This is like video game based. Look at this. Huh. Yeah, the Coco version doesn't have this. Oh. It's a good way to get easy points. I think it's simultaneous, Happy. You're basically rubber banded each other, so at least on the Coco. I've never played a 2-player version on here. I think I got him. Wonder if there's wonder if you can get all the dots if something happens. Let's find out. Look at that! We escaped. Yeah, for me, it's neat to see all these different worlds I've never seen before. Let's try, so this is the Coliseum. I mean, at face value, this game just looks kind of rudimentary, but when you play it, like there's a lot of depth to it. Like weird depth. Like I saw locks up there, but it looked like there was a bunch. Let me see if I can get out with that. Oh, I can. So we're out of here. There's an Old West section, too, that's neat. No, it's not split screen. At least not the one I've played. I've never played 2 players on here, so. I don't know if you could talk to those guys either. I haven't tried typing anything, or if you can. You can. Huh! That's pretty interesting. So I was wondering, I wonder if you could actually do stuff with the ship on the Enterprise level. That'd be kind of cool. It's a little like teleport. Or to confuse you. But you go through different time periods, different worlds. It's funny, when I first heard of this game, I thought it maybe was based on the film. Anybody see that movie, Time Bandits, with the, I believe there were a ton of, the pretty famous small working actors in that. Midgets of the day. Oh, crap. I should have saved that key. That's it, man. I think John Cleese was in it briefly. I remember the evil guy in that thing. Man, he was super evil. I saw that thing when I was a kid. He scared the crap out of me. The guy that played the devil. He was super nasty. We should be able to get out of here now. Yeah, there you go. That's Time Bandits. I think it's a pretty fun game, if I'm honest. But it's not for everybody, but I like it. Well, why don't we just go up to the top here and start reeling some of these off? Everyone loved Back to the Future. What a great film. And then Back to the Future 2 came out, I never saw Back to the Future 3, to be honest with you. I didn't like Back to the Future 2. I guess I'm that guy. And I never was really inclined to go see the third one. I heard ZZ Top was in the third one. I like them. ImageWorks. I think they were responsible for... Can't remember if they produced or distributed the... was it Xenon 2? Is that them? David Warner, yes. He was great. He was always good. Buckaroo Banzai was another weird movie. My buddy was obsessed with that. Look how awesome this looks, everybody. So you know the game is gold. And ImageWorks, they're pretty good. You can look at you got all your buddies in there. Some of these guys I've never heard of. I recall that this was stinky. Oh, man. I'm already getting bad vibes. Anytime you're on a skateboard or something on the Amiga, it means you're doing something stupid like picking up garbage. So you can punch. See, there it was. Time extended. I guess I'm doing well here. Whoa. I guess I hit the car, maybe? Yeah, I know, dude. I'm not 100% sure what the objective of this level is, to be honest. Is that a girl? Why is she wailing on me? Remember that scene in the movie where women just beat up Marty? No, you don't. Why am I losing energy? Well, who has played this and knows what to do? I can punch. I can go forward and backwards. I can pick up... You know, I guarantee when you saw this on the box, you're like, man, Back to the Future, brother. This is going to be great. And then they showed this scene, and the cool scene of the car, and the stuff with the doctor, and you're like, man, this is going to be awesome. Like that. That looks okay. You know, but I'm going to watch this now, so maybe he'll tell me what's going on here. I remember that, Dave. I don't blame him. They did do him dirty. On the flip side, Christopher Glover is a nut job. So that never helps. I don't know if the stuff I'm picking up is important, what it does. Like right now, I've got full energy, and now I'm dead. So I was killing it there. There's the dock. Okay, got that. I guess you should get the radiation. This is sort of like crappy Paperboy. Okay, so I'm back up to full power here. You don't want to get in front of the car. Maybe if I get enough stuff and spell enough stuff, I can get somewhere. So picking stuff up, that's the key. I was at full health, I swear to God, 2 seconds ago. Look at these geeks. I guess that's speed. So now I'm boned. Does the stuff you collect stay with you, or does it go away when you get killed? Oh, I'm sorry, Brock. I genuinely feel bad that I've brought this into your house. And this is not going to be the worst thing we play tonight, I don't think. I can tell you that right now. What does the A do? Do anybody know? Hey, actually, I floored that geek. Oh no, caught in the mud. Oh, God. All right. Now listen. That stinks. All right? But I may have something here even crappier than that. Because this wasn't even available as a WHD. I couldn't find it anyway. Maybe you could find it. Oh, shoot. Wrong button here. If we're going to play Back to the Future 2, we're going to move right into Back to the Future Part 3. I'm sure this won't let us use multiple discs here. So let's give this a whirl. This is one of the disc games I had to download. Might as well just play them in order. And we'll see if this will boot up. Not off to a good start. Let me, let's see. I'll probably have to switch systems here to something older and crappier. Let's see here. Whoops. I do that every time. One more time. Okay, we don't want AGA. 1. Let's go with that. Let's see if that will work. Yes, we may try that tonight. I do have that. If we can get it to work. I do have it. In fact, I've played that on stream before, if you can believe it or not. Let's see if we can get this thing to boot, though. This thing was hard to find, too. I was surprised how much difficulty I had even finding this thing. All right, we've got to switch kickstarts now. Sometimes when a game doesn't want to be played, you should just let sleeping dogs lie, but we're not going to do that. Let's see here. Let's go with kickstart 1-3. This is the old standard. Here we go. Ha ha! I told you. Let me break out the mouse to get past this screen here. By the way, as usual, I'm using the patented Tank Mouse Wireless. In case you haven't seen these things on the back, you get to choose between a dongle or Bluetooth. It's dandy. Sometimes you gotta have it set up here. Well, we've gotten this far. So we'll see how it goes. This is running on a 68,000 with the OCS, ECS, I believe. And 1.3. Oh, here we go. This is very exciting. Oh, no. They did the sequel, too. I like how Cortex stuck their Oh, now Probe did Mortal Kombat and stuff for the Amiga that were pretty good. Come on, give it to us. Yes! There it is. What's up, Pishbot? By the way, good to see you, Brock. I didn't greet you appropriately. It's good to see you. Of course, Happy. All the gang, Steve. Okay. Deep protected by the very best. You know, Bo was talking about on the Amigas, if you missed it. There's a new book coming out, and it's got all the old pirate guys from the Amiga. It's their story. This is the book that was made to read for me. I gotta get this thing. Let's let this go for a while. I know in the movie he goes back to the Old West. That's going on the back of the box. What's up, Mountain Stars? What's a good word, brother? I guess that's all we get. All right, we're going in. Practice duck shooting. Practice pie throwing. Let's just play the whole game. We don't need that crap. Here we go. You wouldn't have said that if you'd seen Back to the Future 2, Mountain Stars. What's up, Mr. Lint? It's good to see you, as always. The singing cat chorus. This thing decompresses a lot. This is the fun and joy of playing off of a floppy. The buckboard's out of control. It's heading to the ravine. Okay. Not a whole lot of lead up to this part. They just throw you in. Okay, help. Right. Okay. Oh! Oh, I vaguely recall. I remember at least seeing this. Christopher Lloyd is pretty oh, God! Man, I'm so nervous. What was I supposed to do to the box? Man, Doc Brown just getting hammered. You know, I didn't have that. Hey, Adam, by the way, I didn't have that amongst my offerings. It's funny because I remember playing that on stream before. Man, let's try that again. I've got to be able to do better now. I'm ready. I'm prepared now. All right, here we go. We got that. Yes! Oh, crap. When they add a new play element, I'm boned. I like the song that they're playing. It's a ripoff of Ghost Riders in the Sky. Yeah. Yeah. The music's actually not bad. Man, this reminds me of the Larry level in Three Stooges. It's just like, my God. It's too much too fast. We're going to get it. This chick's as good as dead, by the way. I looked away for a second. Yeah, you got that right. What's up, Seagull? Yes! Woohoo! Yeah. I don't know. I guess I have to shoot that out of the air? Where'd that clock come from? I mean, honestly. Oh, God! The horse has to do the triple jump. How does the horse clear the ravine? Oh! Look how far I've got to go. It's not even close. How can he even see the ravine from here? Would you stop showing that? Has anyone seen this film? Does this make sense to somebody? Oh! Okay. Okay, good. Dadgummit. Man, the music's awful good, though. I'll give it that. I've got to start shooting. From now on, I'm just going to shoot all the time. I guess you don't have to. Maybe you don't have to. Maybe you don't have to jump the cactus. Well, cowboy, change your ways now. La 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 la. Yeah. Watch the devil's herd. Remember that song? Anybody know that one? Happy, stuff from Happy. There we go. Oh! I'm getting better. I want to like this, but... I mean, you may not know it because of my singing. I'll give you that. The clock is needless. I mean, I don't get that. Can I never get past that? Hey, hey! Hey, hey! Here we go! Man, Doc Brown's murdering tons of people. Oh! No, let me start there. Let me start there. Oh! One more try. This is way better than the Back to the Future 2. I will say that. As frustrating and stupid as it is, at least I feel like I'm making some progress. God bless. Well, yeah. It is a time travel move. Man, if I look away for a moment, I'm done. I should have quit. I'm out of here after this one. This is it. That's it. That's it. There you go. I don't know what the heck. I wonder if I could get back to the first part where it said I could train different stuff. Let's see if it'll let me go back. Yeah, thank you, Dave. I'm going to try to get back to that main... I'm hitting escape here. I don't want it to start over. No, no, no. We don't want this. No. Okay. We're out. Sorry, I tried. Yeah, that's what you get. So, I've got some other games that were time travel games that you could not play normally. By the way, some of these are not those. So, this is another one that I could not find as a WHD load. This one might be interesting. I don't know anything about this game. I just saw it on a list, and I heard it was horrible. So, I have no idea what's happening here. Yeah, good. It's a good one. Let me fix the screen and make it more palatable to you as a viewer at home, because this had to be the one that get real cute with the screen size or whatever. I mean, I've got it fully extended, so I don't know why it's... Maybe it's something to do with PAL. Let's just get to the game proper. In case you didn't catch that was Plexu, the time traveler. There you go. Anybody heard of this one? We're into the dregs now, boys and girls. Hey, Alistair Brimble did this music, so there you go. Also available for the PC. This is another game, of course, where you travel through time. That's the theme tonight, in case you didn't read the little deal up here. It's Amiga games about time travel. Oh my gosh. By the way, I'm running at full speed. When you see me move, that's as fast as he'll go. Oh my god. This guy's really slow. The controls are odd. Oh. Like, he won't just duck right away. See, it's that, okay, so, you see when he just kind of shoots the pistol from the hip diagonal? That's what diagonal down gets you. Let's try that again. Let's see if I can load this let me see if I can load this in PAL. I think I'm in PAL, so I don't know why it would be giving me this in a weird screen, but let's... Yeah, I'm in PAL. Let me see if I can move the screen a little bit so we can... That's not gonna do nothing. Yeah, I think that'll do it. Let's see if that helps any. Yeah. It does he looks like a mincing Shadow of the Beast character. He's in no hurry. He knows he's gonna die. Why run? There we go, that's a little better. Now that I know how to duck, I should do a little better. Man. The thing is, sometimes they just get you, there's nothing you can do. Oh! Remember, time travel. You got dragons. You got aliens, flying eyeballs. You've got all kinds of odd ghosts. Maybe this is the time period he's trying to change. Yeah. This is a real weird one. I'm begging the game selection committee, please don't never choose this one as the game. I'm gonna try one more time to make this a little less smushed. Let's see if we can get it to be a little less smushed. So let's see if we can fiddle with that. I'll get there eventually. None of those. What did I... Alright, let's try it this way. This is your winner right here. Who's going to run out and pick this one up? Box copy. This bad boy for 1990. I'll tell you what, this makes Extreme Racing look better than anything I've ever seen. Alright, here we go. I think if you got used to the cockamamie shooting, it might be a decent system. I don't know. I wish it one-hit kills. That stinks. I will say that. That's no good. I'd like to get somewhere. I feel like I'm not giving you guys the full width and breadth of the game here with my... I mean, it is really bad and hard to... I mean, please, I beg of you, I beseech you, don't hate me. In this case, literally, don't hate the player, hate the game. Alright, we've made it to the bridge. Oh, man. I thought we were boating. That dragon... How's he coming out of the ground? It's a bridge, man. Like, this guy keeps killing me. Now listen, you can't fault me for that one. That's triple cheap. He reminds me of that dragon in Dragon's Lair for the NES, and that's not a compliment. All right. Believe it or not, we may have something even worse coming up. There were a couple other ones that I pulled off. I gotta find. I gotta use the power of mental thinking to remember what they were. Let me see. I think there was. Seems like there was one more. Let me see here. We're passing so many good ones to get to the bad ones. Maybe that was all the ones I had up here. Well, while we're here, let's see if I can mount. Since Happy asked that, we'll try to play Time Gal. This thing can be a bit of a trick, but I think I remember how to do it. First thing we got to do is to get our system back up to spec here. Okay, and we want this, we want that, we want that. And we don't want that. We want that. And then, can't remember if this is an ISO or what it is. Let me see what it is here. I think I've got it in here. Yeah, Time Gal. So that's the ISO. So we'll have to go over to the CD32. I'm going to completely reboot this thing, make it easier on us. We'll come back around here. Okay. We won't kill too much time on this if I can't get it to work. I try to remember if I remember how to do it. I believe there's there's a CD32 thing in here. Let's see if this was always a pain, but we're going to give this a quick shot and see if I can get it to work. Okay, so I've got to insert the disc. I do that every time. Has anybody tried this at home, by the way? Okay, so there we go there. We go here. We go there. Okay, I think we're okay there. And then I think we use the mouse. And then I think we boot. I think. Did my disk stay inserted? There's a new version of this which I have not installed because too lazy. Yeah, it shouldn't be this big a deal. Yeah. Did I get it to work? Ha! I can't believe. I cannot believe that worked. Okay. Now, I'm not good at this. I'm going to warn you, this is a difficult game. Hopefully they've got the arrows on for me. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Yeah, sorry. Oh my god. Oh. If you want to see Time Gal gets repeatedly murdered, you're gonna. Oh! I wonder what Time Gal's saying right there. I'm so screwed, it's over. The dream is dead. At least, thank God I had to go back. Oh, button. Oh, my. At least he gets killed in a humorous way. I don't know which. I wonder which button I'm supposed to push. Oh no! Is that what she's saying? I'm hot. I'm hot. Oh, that's kind of neat. Oh, yeah. This is from the Sega CD version. Oh, death sequence extended. If we're gonna die, let's flip through this a little bit. Let's just. I mean, because I stink. I should just say, here I go. I'm doing it again, everybody. But in actuality, I'm not. That's the computer. Take care of this. Anybody here, since this is a fun anime style game, Japanimation. Anyone here into Japanese animation? Like, is that their bag? This was a Sega CD title, and I think it did have an arcade release too, if I'm not mistaken. I'm checking out right now. Yeah, Taito. This is one we never got. This one. This ended up getting ported to the MSX. That's interesting. The Sega CD. Yeah, I watched a lot of. Oh, this is interesting. I watched some Robotech. I liked Star Blazers, Speed Racer. I like Battle of the Planets. That was great. Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, awesome. I didn't like the Ghost in the Shell movie all that much, but Standalone Complex is one of my favorites, actually. Akira was just so... I watched it back in the day, but it was so creepy and weird and disgusting. You know? It didn't do it for me. But, I mean, the art was good. This game's... It's got a lot of boards. Time Gal doesn't seem concerned of her impending death. She just giggles and... Yeah, it was. My buddy was a big fan of Legend of the Overfiend. I've seen all those. I liked Robot Carnival. Was fun to watch. Appleseed. Gosh, I'm trying. Oh, The Dirty Pair. That was the first anime I ever saw. Was The Dirty Pair. I liked them. Crying Freedman. Ninja Scroll. Gosh, I know I'm forgetting tons of my favorites. It's been so long since I watched a lot of that stuff. This is interesting here. I wonder what they expect you to do here. Fist of the North Star, I've seen that. Oh, I mean, Cowboy Bebop is one of my. It's maybe my Cowboy Bebop Standalone Complex is one of my all-time favorites. Samurai Champloo was pretty good for the Bebop guys. Pirate time. Something tells me that if you're out to sea and this chick just appeared on the deck of your ship, you would not try to kill her. I got this sneaking suspicion. Record of the Lodos War, yeah. Cowboy Bebop, it's funny, that's where I first saw it too, Keyboard G. Oh, Evangeline. Oh, like Battle Angel Alita. I watched that one. Attack on Titan was pretty strange and pretty disgusting. I watched like the first season of it because my buddy Leroy was into it. Ha! I like that they've included all the death scenes here. Well, I understand that, Brock, but... Inuyasha, I didn't get into. Bleach, I didn't get into. What's the one with the guy with the gun? I watched some of that one. He had just a big gun guy. Man, this is crazy right here. This is super creepy. What time period is this from? End of the universe? I'm with you, Steve. Star Blazers, I used to watch that in the mornings before school. And I thought that was a really... I know it's silly to have a battleship going through space, but at the time, I was like, man, this is cool. And they dressed good on there. I heard they made a anime version of... Jeez, what's the name of that stupid movie? Pilgrim vs. the World. I like to see that. You know, I didn't like the movie when it came out, but as I've gotten older, I like it a lot more. I don't know what it was I didn't like about it. Man, Vampire Hunter D, my buddies loved that freaking. I was not as big a fan, but they loved that movie. One of my buddies based a vampire campaign around it. Man, this is cool. I have to say, I'm going to have to get good at this game. Me and Brent used to play Legends games all the time. She's definitely going through time. Yeah. I watched it out of WXIX. I think it was out of Cincinnati, Steve. Trigun. That's it, G. You got it. Man, this has got tons of levels. This is running good, too. So, yes, you can run this on your actual Amiga if you oh, you like that one, too? Vash. I remember seeing... Oh, you just reminded me of one I used to watch. There was one called The Bastard. This guy, I loved that guy because he was exactly what they said he was. He was a real scumbag, you know, but he was cool. I thought he was... He begrudgingly did things to help people, even though he didn't want to. I'd forgotten about that Vash, so I remember. I don't think I ever watched an episode, but I remember seeing the label of it. My God, I didn't know we were going to sit here this long, but I'd kind of like to see how it ends now. Oh man. I wonder if she's going to end up on the deck of an aircraft carrier here. Yep, there it goes. A destroyer in this case. I'm going to assume these are from some show. Oh, man. Don't turn your back on the wolf pack. Oh, my. There's the aircraft carrier. Man, she's got some leaping skills. Fully Coolly. I don't know that one. Oh, God. $19.90. God, wonder what country this is. Yeah, she did. They must have only had the chick that recorded the voice of Time Gal in the studio for about 5 minutes. And she just, listen, laugh like an idiot. Now scream. Now make a weird noise. Okay, that's enough. That's all we need. Like, I don't know if she's speaking Japanese or just making noise. That's a sinister noise that... Yeah, there you go, Dave. Make a character based on Time Gal. Oh, so I didn't know you understood Japanese, Scoob. What a great advantage that must be. You too happy? I said, man, you guys are making me feel like an idiot. I love that. It was cute. Hey, by the way, speaking of Scoob, Dave Z, and Happy, and everyone else in here, we have announced the next International Computer Club, which will be May 2nd, Saturday, May 2nd at 4:30 p.m. EST. If you are familiar with the International Computer Club, you know what it is. Everyone's welcome. And if you're not familiar with it, it's where a bunch of us just get together on like a big video call, and we have a meeting, and we just basically like each show projects or talk about what we're up to. Or sometimes we have game room or computer tours. It's all in fun. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, feel free to join us. We'll be broadcasting on Twitch, and if you're interested in participating, you can come into the Discord and sign up on our sheet. Okay, after this scene, we're going to move along. I can't believe this has been going on for like 7 minutes or so. I can't believe there's this much video in this game. They give you a goodly amount. I'm assuming, I don't know. We'll have to look to see if this was actually based on something. I've got the Time Gal wiki right here. I'm going to look. Let's see here. The girl's name, by the way, is Rika. She's tracked down Luda, but, let's see here. There was a sequel to this, by the way. 2023 Time Gal Rebirth. And there's an HD remix or remaster of this game that was released last year. So that's interesting. So it looks like this animation was actually made specifically for the game. The main protagonist is voiced by Japanese singer and voice actress Yukiro Yamato. She had no script, and she ad-libbed all the lines by looking at the game. And here's how it comes full circle. The people that people noted a resemblance between Rika and Yuri from the Dirty Pair, which again I mentioned earlier is one of my faves. So there you go, kind of neat. Hey, what's up, Richard Jerry? All right, I'm gonna see if I can get out of this. We'll be all night. That is a robust game, ladies and gentlemen. Very robust. All right, I'm going to reset this thing. Yeah, I will say that's a pretty good ad-libbing. If you want the truth. That game is. I mean, they were spurned on by the success of Dragon's Lair. It says, and I will say, Time Gal. It's a game I hear a lot about over the years. It's the latest game. Now I've never played it or seen it that much. It kind of makes me want to get into it more. My brother is the real ace of those Laserdisc games. Bubblegum Crisis was I used to watch Bubblegum Crisis, but the problem is the place I rented tapes. Bubblegum Crisis, the series, was like it had 1 million tapes. They'd be like maybe at 45 minutes or a half hour long, but they charged me full price for the tapes. So like I never could see them all because that was too cheap. Oh man. Well, let's try Dalek Attack. You had to get a Doctor Who game in here. Yeah. Yeah. Right. I like that. I'll ad-lib, because my ad-libs are always like, you idiot. That's one thing I learned. When I got my own soundboard full of me saying you're an idiot, I thought maybe I went too far. I'm going to go on record here. There has never been a good Doctor Who video game. Prove me wrong. Yes, that's my favorite Doctor right there, Tom McCoy. And his awesome assistant, Ace. Look at that, just like the show. This is the best part of this game by a long shot. Unfortunately, unfortunately, McCoy was there when the show went down the first time. Yeah, I know it's not Pix. I'm sorry. Who here that are Doctor Who fans? Oh man, Davros. By the way, that's the way Davros is supposed to look. The new Who is garbage. Yeah. Happy, you are correct. And you are 100% correct on that one. Pretty good song though. Who are your favorite Doctors from the series? Oh, we're on Scaros. I used to watch so much of this that this is like ingrained into my mind. Remember when Tom Baker's Doctor, the 5th Doctor, he could have ended the Daleks. That was such a great episode. I loved that one. And Davros got killed in that one, or you thought he did. That's okay. Hey, listen. If you never got into him before, don't even try to get into it now. Because, oh, man. Oh, God. Man, they have stunk up the joint. And by the way, there's Ace. Ace was a great assistant. Because she was a student, and she didn't call him the doctor, she called him professor. They had like a really cool relationship. But Ace she always had one thing that you could count on. She was sort of like an amateur chemist, and she mixed this thing up called Nitro 9. And Nitro 9 was this incredibly brutal explosive that she kept on her almost at all times. She always had some. And every time the doctor would say, don't do that, don't carry that around, she'd be like, okay, professor. And then he'd go like, Ace, do you have any Nitro 9? She's like, oh yeah. And then they'd blow crap up. I love that. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Select. Let's just go for it. Yeah. I mean, I had a couple of Doctor Who games on the Wii, and they were atrocious. Like this game here, well, this is probably the best one, and it's not good. But it's a time travel game. One thing in this game, you've got to make sure you know what you can hit, what you can't hit. You can see me back. First thing you should not do is see. They're actually being chased, so you can't just dally. That's the problem. That's nitros. Yes. Trust me, you don't think I found a mute. See, when I go too slow, they catch me from behind. I'll be stunned if I get off this level. I got 3 hits left. There's 2. But if you slow down at all, those guys get you from the back. They get you from the back. Oh. See, that right there is ridiculous. Like, see, I slowed down way down there, so I gotta be careful. They're gonna start coming up my rear. I believe there's an end boss, too, that's nasty. Oh, yeah. These things take 4 million hits. I will say I've done better than I thought I would. Just by getting here. You gotta get it when they're on the way back. Ah! It's compelling, isn't it? I'd love to just kill one head. I got one of them. I got gun shy. Yeah, I watched them on PBS myself. That's the only place we could get them over here. Although, the channel what is it, out of Chicago started playing them at their WGN. You know, we live in a paradise now where you can literally sit down and watch anything. Yes! Look at that, everybody! I am so pleased. Yes! I can't believe it. Now we're going to get killed up here, but still. This part up here is ridiculous. So you have to jump on stuff. You have to see those little icons. Man, I'm doing better than I've ever done. It's a miracle. This is a miracle. By the way, one thing... thank you, Pets. One thing everyone loved is when the doctor went around and shot people and killed them. And threw grenades. Because that's exactly what he did in every episode, right? He ran around and shot people with a gun. And sometimes he would shoot them with grenades. Oh, wait, he never did that one time ever. Did he do that? Oh, that's dirty pool right there. Oh, man. And I don't want to hear this crap like, oh, he's using the sonic screwdriver, because he's not. We all, oh, God! Don't go out the door. I didn't know you could even do that. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, one time. What happened? That's a real stinker, folks. Please, don't let this game interfere with your love of Sylvester McCoy. He's awesome. By the way, I just saw that they remastered the Doctor Who TV movie with Paul McGann and Sylvester McCoy. It's funny, in the advertising, they acted like Paul McGann was like a secondary character, when in actuality, Paul McGann's in it for the entire time, and Sylvester McCoy's in it for like about 5 minutes. Let's try... let's see here. How about Time Machine? He's just a time machine. You drink here? Not too bad so far. What's up, Rom? What's going on, brother? Good timing. That's the way I like people to live their lives. Just go from one of my broadcasts to the next in a gentle motion. Oh, Rom, much like yourself, we're playing some sketchy games tonight. Look at that. Well, that's pretty good. I can't badmouth that. Let's see if I can make the screen a little more robust here. Let's see if we can, no, we don't want that. That's not bad. I always do that. The Amiga, it's so wacky when it comes to its, the way it does the screen stuff. I guess that's as good as we're going to get. Ha 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 ha. Instantly you get banned. So he was working on a time machine, he got sucked through time. Got it. Let's do it. Got it. Start game. Oh, here we go. My God, you had to watch all that stuff. Oh my God, another geek character. Okay, what can we do? So you can move in and out of the foreground. Oh, Lord. I guess I'm going to jump on this rock here. Oh, no, I guess not. Oh, no! I guess you do. So there's no easy way across. You're going to have to figure... Let's see if we can figure out how to make him jump. He's got lightning powers. Okay, so... Believe it or not... Oh my God, controls in this are bonkers. So let's go back here and practice for a minute. Where it's not so... So if I hit the button, I get lightning. If I hold down, he'd hit the button, he squats down. So... How do I get him to jump? I'm getting... Okay, if I push forward... and hit the button, he jumps. Let's try that. And he can't jump in the water. Oh, okay. Oh my God. Let's go the other way. How about that? This is a genius time traveler, but he can't overcome a river. It's too hard. Here we go. Oh, critters. I don't know what that noise is. I don't know if that stuff hurts me. I'll just keep going. So that looks like some kind of... I wonder if that's mud. It is. It is. Okay. Nope. What an annoying sound that is. Right. Okay. I read this game got hideous reviews. Yeah, it's Dr. Chris on a bender. Okay. Stop that. No. Okay, I made it to a rock. No! Man, this has been a brutal night of gaming. This is a brutal night. Okay. Let's try this one more time. I'm going to get across that river if it kills me. You got... Steve, you're not wrong. No. You know, you'd think a guy that could create a time machine could jump across the river. I think the idea of giving this game depth was that they made a serious blunder there. Okay, now. I'm assuming he could somehow jump diagonally. Oh, God! Now, did that not look like a good jump to you guys? No! Oh, man. Oh. Okay. No! Those look like solid jumps right there. And at that time, I really angled it down. Can he jump diagonally? Let's see. I mean, I think he can. That little warning noise, I'm going to be hearing that when I sleep tonight. No! What if we jump like this? Oh, God! This game can go straight to the devil's bunghole. I gotta see how this is rated on Lemon. It was called Time Machine, but you can understand why. 6.1, it's got clever, frenetic game. Tantrums Logic says Kai gave it 2.5 stars. What am I missing? I don't know. Pretty good music. I like that part. Well, let's try Time Runner. Time Runner. If they give it a WHD load, it must be good. Let's see what Time Runner got on here. Oh, man. 3.17. That's less than half the other game. Oh, man. Brace yourselves. Search for all the teasels. Oh. Found the time gate. Alright. Teasels are little four-armed geeks. Find the doors. Get the food. Got it. Whoa. Okay. Oh, it's a jetpack type game. Well, that's okay. That might be fun. Okay. There's a guy. Okay, I just died somehow. Okay, you can't touch the walls, apparently. Are you kidding me? I don't understand that. I guess you can't touch anything while you're flying. Is that health or bad? It's good. What about this? That's nothing. Okay, let's see if I can get this turkey. Alright. I know the ghost is probably bad. Okay, that's bad too. Okay. Oh, that's... So you have to land on the green. That is brutal. Oh! Okay. This is like a very crappy Spectrum game. Oh, man. You know, there's always a game out there that's worse than what you're used to. Oh, man. What if I go... Okay, you cannot touch the staircase either. This is not Keen, I promise you. My God. Man, how do you navigate these halls? Look at that. My guy's killed on a staircase. So I guess you can touch the railing, but not the floor. Oh, man. No, this may be worse than a time machine. And I did not think I'd be saying that directly after playing the time machine. Oh, no. That's a bad one. That's no good right there. That's really bad. Okay. Well, let's try this. This is a time-traveling pinball machine. Time scanner. I love pinball. This is from Activision. Oh, 3.52 on lemon. It can't be that bad. So it looks like I'm going to play this one with the keyboard. You're going to see me. I'm going to float away here. Let me extend the mic out a little bit here. Okay. Here we go. Whoop, I can't find what the other flipper is. Oh, there we go. Alright. Oh, this is sort of this multi-screen. That's where they get the time travel element. Well, that's kind of cool. Oh, God. Man, there's a big delay, though. We're killing it now. Wonder how you get it back up there. Oh, here we go. Oh, look at this. The ball physics are not that good. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of different areas, though. Anybody played this one before? And it is going through time. You've got different pinball areas that are different time periods. That's kind of cool. Now, had it been done? Yes. Had it been done better? God, yes. Devil's Crush and Alien Crush, I think the name of the on the Turbo Graphics were really good. I'd say they. I'll have to look at the date. In case you're wondering what I'm doing, my mister's sitting behind me, and I normally don't have to use a keyboard, so kind of bending around here. Listen, I'm not going to lie to you. This is better than the last two things we played by a whole bunch. This came out in 1989. Let's see when Devil's Crush came out. In case you're not familiar with it, Devil's Crush was a TurboGrafx pinball game that was super awesome. Came out the next year. And it was really, really good. Excellent game. And I recommend it. This is okay. I mean, compared to, I'm great on the curve tonight, ladies and gentlemen. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. I mean, it's bad, but it's not bad. We got time for a couple more here. Oh, man. There's a lot of duds over here. No one's ever heard of this. I believe this was a magazine demo, if I'm not mistaken. I'm going to fix the screen up here real quick. Oh, no, I guess they got it here. So this is Rick Dangerous 2.5. This is a time-traveling romp with Rick Dangerous. Now, Rick Dangerous is ridiculously difficult. So, yeah, here we're back in time to a startling, familiar parallel universe. I've heard that this game has levels exclusive to it that you cannot play on any other version. Oh, God. What am I not supposed to hit here? Okay, so I've got to go around that one. These games are notorious for being ludicrously hard. There we go. Ah! Oh! I do like Rick Dangerous' death. It's pretty funny. You'll see it a lot. Well, we made it through that anyway. Oh! Oh! Get used to hearing that noise. Oh, my head was... Try it again. Anybody here played this one before? Rick Dangerous 2.5? This is one I had not heard of. That's cheesy right there. I guess now we just get to hear the clip over and over. God! Maybe not. If you're 1 pixel in of where his area is, you're dead. This is a punishing game. I was hoping to get that other person killed, but nope. Yeah. I don't understand, though. I mean, these games are sort of popular, I guess, sort of. But, like, why? I've never understood, like, what they were thinking. Like, it's like playing, like, a platform Dragon's Lair or something. It's just, like, non-stop murders. Oh. I mean, also, the very first level, I mean, should you make it this freaking hard? No, is the answer. You should not. I'm going to try this one more time. I would like to get further than the first second of the screen. Here we go. This is the big winner. The next one is the big winner. Aw, crap. I like how the music is messed up until you actually get killed. I guess you're probably right. That's a lazy approach, Steve, but I think you're probably dead on. See, that guy never gets killed by those stupid things. Yeah. Well, it fit tonight's theme of not good games that involve someone getting thrown through time, but that's the extent of it. They do rob you of your time. Alrighty. Alright, moving on. I got one more, I think, in me here. Let's try to go out on something that's not complete garbage. Let's go out, Last Ninja 2. I remember liking Last Ninja okay, so we'll see how Last Ninja 2 fares. This is a time traveling adventure where your ninja gets whisked forward in time. Yeah, it was, Mountain. I got wrong. Yeah, I didn't like Comm0dore King or Jazz Jacker, but they were way better than that. Alright, here we go. This is another game that I thought was an odd one. My devil. What's going on, my devil? Thank you for checking us out tonight with your crew. We appreciate it. Guys, it's been so long since I played this game. Is this what I have to use the mouse with, too? I'm trying to remember. What's a good word, my devil? Or ma devil? Or mad devil? All good. Hello. It's good to see you guys. And meet you. My name is Amigo Aaron. I play Amiga games, man. And sometimes not that well, either. And this is one of those times as I try to remember how to play this stupid game. I played the first one. Amigos Retrogaming is an Amiga channel, but we also do some other stuff, including the ZX Spectrum, a whole slew of different retro computers, Atari. Oh man, how do we get we need to get a weapon. I may just have to fight this guy old school with my ninja skills. What happened? I looked away for 1 second. What the heck happened? Alright, time to beat up a sucker. Nothing freaks out an opponent is when you do a standing front flip right in front of them. I can't believe I'm losing this geek. I think I'm losing. Unbelievable. I need a ninja weapon. Or some skill. Hey, Mad Devil, what were you guys playing over there? Let me see if I can figure out how to, like, do stuff. Oh, man, he's kicking the tar out of me already. I can't... He's got me cornered. I can't move. Wait a minute, I think I'm kicking his tail. Yes! That's right. That's one for the road, pal. Now we just head out the door. Head out the door. Okay, there's got to be a key or something in here. Right? I hope he didn't drop a key and, like, I can't see it because of where he died or something. Look at my shifty-eyed ninja. He's looking around like, where do I go? Let me see if I can jump up on something here. I don't remember how much. I don't remember having this much trouble navigating the last ninja. Anybody have any idea what I was supposed to do here? If you're a true hardcore old school sucker that played this game, I think this guy's staying there sitting right at the entrance. You're kidding me. I know you're kidding me. Consider, because this place has never seen a janitor. Okay, I'm gonna hit escape, and that does nothing. I'm hitting a bunch of keys. Yeah, this is a puzzly action game. The worst ones. Let's try this. Let's give us another whirl. Maybe I think I killed the guy at a spot where I couldn't get the key. We'll call it a tactical game here. Also, to be fair, I had no idea how I was killing him. He just sort of died. Let's try it one more time. I love the screenshot for it. Is the very first scene. It's like someone was like, I don't know what to do. I'm out. Also, I'm not a big fan of their tune. The park. Okay. Okay. We're at the park. Maybe there's another way. I can only assume that's the only way down, too. Let me see if I can figure out my moves here. Button by itself does nothing. Button up punches. Button down does that idiotic thing. Button and so if you push down a button and kick, button and down is kick. Button and up is punch. Okay. Let's go try it again. They did not make this easy to get through here. To see what's going on here. Okay. There's our guy. He's just standing there like a goof. No, stop doing that. No, stop that. Oh, did you see me reach down right there? This is a weird health system. Okay. I think there's a key over here somewhere because I got reached down. I gotta figure out how I did that. No! Stop flipping. Ugh. What about diagonal down? What's that do? No. Okay. I kicked the door. So clearly I could reach down anywhere. Can we jump up on these, perhaps? No. Can we jump at all? You can do that. But I can't get up on anything. I can do that. Oh! Oh, man. Time to watch a playthrough of Last Ninja 2. No wonder he looks so nervous at the bottom of the screen. He's like, man, this guy sucks. He has no idea what he's doing. Like, I can't tell what the stuff on the floor is. There could be a key laying down there, but I don't see it. Alright, enough of this. We're not going out in that node. We gotta find something better than that. That may be great, but I mean, that's one you're going to take some time on. Well, let's see here. Oh, man. Alright, this is the last one tonight. Dragon Slayer 2 Time Warp. An interesting arcade game. I think they went the wrong way in the arcade. As a home conversion, the Amiga, as usual, does a great job of attempting to play a game like this, but it's unplayable. And I will be dead about 100 times here. What? My Daphne kidnapped again? My Daphne kidnapped again? Idiot! I should have actually moved right there, but he did not. It's left. In the arcade, you hit left right there, and he takes off. I actually played a dedicated cabinet with this in it. My Daphne kidnapped again? And for whatever reason, they did not make it so you could have the easy. Also, you have to play this whole scene again. This was the... Oh, okay, that was something. Man! Yeah, that was quite a mission. Let's try that again. My brothers beat this game, and it was he beat the Amiga version, and it was quite a trick. I was there when he did it, and you talk about taking about 1 million times to do it. Kidnapped. My Daphne kidnapped again? So you get, like, no time there. I'm going to try hitting up this time. I did not enjoy the moonwalking. Okay. So I've got to hit down and then right, I think. See, none of this is like the arcade. This is the big sin for this. They changed the moves, and which is never good. Okay. My Daphne kidnapped again? Fuck. I'm gonna hit the sword this time. I don't know. I do not know. Man, this is somehow appropriate for the end of this night. Yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm done. I can't take any more time travel games. That's it, everybody. Time travel. I don't recommend it, man. It's brutal. The brutal night of gaming. There were a couple good ones in there, but a lot of duds. That's the way it goes sometimes. I knew when I was putting this one together, I'm like, my God, this is truly a disaster stream. Yeah, you got that right, Steve. Unparalleled horrors. I will say, the games are so bad, it made me forget about how bad my back feels. So that worked out pretty nice. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me for a while. By the way, since I got Scooby in here, I'm going to talk about this when I put together the show. But behind me on the shelf, beside that Cthulhu mask, that is the complete Cinemaware collection. I want to thank Scooby for getting me on the road. He sent me a copy of Defender of the Crown. And so with that one, I only needed one copy. And so that provided me all the excuses I need to spend stupid money to get a sealed boxed copy in the big box of King of Chicago, which was dumb, but I did it. So I now have a complete Cinemaware collection, and I'm going to do a big Cinemaware showcase sometime in the next month or two. I'll probably have to do it over a series of a couple weeks to get through all the games. But we're going to go through each of the Cinemaware games, and we're going to talk about what was in the box and when the games came out and who worked on it. It should be a lot of fun. It's something I'm going to put together. I don't know if I'm going to do it before. It'll probably be after International Computer Club and before Boat Fest, I think. But it should be fun. And so I want to thank you for that. And he was the only person. It's funny. I bought, at the very first Boat Fest, I bought, I'm trying to think of which game it was. I bought one of the Cinemaware games, maybe Rocket Ranger, from a fellow there and no one else wanted to buy it. And so I had exactly one Cinemaware game. And then I just started, getting into it. And there were a couple that are tough to get. If you know anything about Cinemaware, the real hard ones to get are Wings. And by hard, I mean, they're not hard to get. They're just expensive. Wings, Defender of the Crown, and King of Chicago are tough to get. And so I had to really, and I will say they're not all Amiga. Some of those are from the ST, some of them for DOS. They're all the same box, a different sticker. But man, it was a tough road to hoe. So I want to thank Scooby for that. All right, I won't keep any more of your time up. Thanks, everybody. Please join us Sunday, me and Brent, for R. Sinclair. We'll be playing Cookie on the R. Sinclair the ZX Spectrum. Should be a lot of fun. And me and Bud will be back next week to play the graphical text adventure game, The Pawn. That's next Friday on Amigos. Thanks again, everybody. We'll catch you guys on the Flippy Dippy. Have a good weekend. And until next time, be seeing you.